What's up, Horde? We're back again, another Curse Discussions. Got a bunch of stuff going this week, and this is a wonderful person I stumbled upon TikTok. Her name is Joy. She's always on TikTok Live. You always catch her over there. She's always talking to people and doing wonderful things. So, Joy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. I got my food. Was late to my own recording of the show, so that was fucking fun. Always like to show up late to my own show. But Joy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody's like, hey, fucking, who's Joy? Like, what would you tell them?
Um, I would tell them that I had a hard childhood. I grew up in the system. But it's kind of molded me into the person I am today. It's motivated me and I can adapt to many environments. But as a person, I would say I'm very kind, compassionate, I'm understanding, and I'm a very patient person, in whole. But I have my flaws, just like anybody else.
Well, I think, listen, I think to be on TikTok Live, as much as I see you on TikTok Live, you have to be kind of fucking patient. It is kind of the wild fucking west over there with people and crazy shit they say in chats over there. Like, I found out, like, oh my lord, you're gonna say whatever over here.
Yeah, they kind of brain to mouth, you know.
Yeah, no, listen. My one friend that I was just doing her live, like literally, like I met her on TikTok too, and like we became friends, and like so I was always in live with her, and it's just like she's also a very beautiful woman, and it's like I can like people just come in and just say crazy shit. I'm like, oh my lord, dude, like you're on the internet. This is like being recorded. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you even say that behind closed doors, let alone like to somebody you don't know on the internet? Like,
yeah. Genuinely, yeah. No, I get some weird comments, but yeah, you definitely have to be patient with certain things like that,
right.
especially with comments and trolls. You know, I love trolls. I mean, I know most people are like, but for me, it's like for every one troll, there's 3 supporters, so it's like a win-win for me. So, and I feel like I'm a big troll myself. Like, I think I'm the funniest comedian ever. Like, my dad jokes are like on point. Like.
I respect that. I love comedy, and like I too will say like some outlandish, out of pocket shit sometimes, and like most of the time it's to make people fucking laugh. Like it's not like like I don't condone horrible shit. I'm just trying to make you laugh. But like
Yeah, I'm just trying to
people,
make it's kind of be funny.
right? People on the internet like they take stuff too seriously. They do crazy shit. And I'm like, man, listen, this is bananas. So, but like
Yeah,
you were saying so later, so you were in the system, right? And then like what about like your formative your college years and stuff like that? What would you do then? You said you before the show. You said you were like you were a chef, right?
yeah. Actually, I have a culinary degree in pastry. I have a major in it. I'm hoping to move forward and get a master and continue that culinary degree because there's so many different versions of culinary that you can go into and that you can like continue with. Oh my goodness, my son's distracting me. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's fine. Um,
He's playing video games, so he's like getting a little bit heated.
yeah. Listen, I know I'm a gamer too. Like I know sometimes you gotta lose your shit just to make it through. So I get it. It's
Yeah,
like
but it's like, you know, I honestly sometimes I really don't mind because it's his outlet. Like he's getting that aggression out, he's getting that anger, and he's not taking it out on anybody. He's taking it out on himself. So it's like I can't be mad about that, you know.
well no, that's good. That's a you seem like a very good mom. So like, that seems like it's a solid motherly thing. Like he's got a positive outlet. He's not there like killing people and do horrible shit. So that's cool.
Yeah, he's
Um,
just sitting here yelling at a screen, so I can't be too mad about that, you know.
right. Um, so what as a chef, like what you I know a lot of chefs like have stuff they like more, they specialize in. Was like what was your kind of like area of specialties? You just like kind of do everything, or like you have like a favorite food to cook, or like what was your whole thing?
Mine was mostly just pastry, just because I was working at donut shops, so I wanted to improve in my artistic, you know, lining and things like that, just for the designs. And I was getting so many more custom orders that I couldn't keep up, and I was like, the designs felt like they were not up to par. So I was like, you know what, I can do this better. Maybe I should go to culinary school and I should try this. So I did 18-month program, and it was all online except for the 12-hour testing, and they send you to a facility where you can do the testing and things like that. But yeah, so they basically just you cook, you do your pastries for them, they give you a specific thing, and you either pass or you fail.
Right. It was a 12-hour test. Like the test was 12 hours itself. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it was 4 days, so it was like 4 hours. Because,
For,
baking takes quite a long time. So for one dish, it was probably about 4 hours, especially
mm,
for dough setting and, proof boxes and things to that aspect. So it's like, you know what I mean?
did it feel like you were on one of those cooking shows at that point in time? Like, oh fuck, I don't want to get voted off. Like,
Yeah, I did. I felt like my head was gonna pop off, and I felt like a chicken with my head cut off at one point, and I was like, "Oh my god, where's this? Oh, I'm gonna put paprika, and I'm supposed to put cinnamon. This is not good. Like,
right.
where am I going?" Yeah, it was kind of like it was a little bit chaotic, but also at the same time, it was one of the best moments of my life to be able to pass, to get my chef's coat, to they give you like boxes of like stuff to be able to bake stuff, so they give you like big things of flour and sugar, and they give you seasonings, and it's like this like gift bag, like this.
I don't know.
Just
Like
play
the
your
whole,
phone for a bit, bud, or play your tablet for a bit, bud, or watch YouTube for a bit. Yeah, I know you're getting a little frustrated, and I understand that, but
Spawn people the right like
I know,
the shield thing, they literally find me immediately and kill me.
I know, I understand. Yeah, he had to take that passion, and he had to let me know how
yeah,
passionate he was about that
like, listen,
moment.
I just want people to do their job here real quick, Mom. They're not
You
doing it.
stop shooting me. You're like, you know what I mean? Like he's very passionate about everything though. Like anything, everything, and I love it. I love it. It just he loves to like, let it be known. That's what he's saying.
Listen, I'm the same type of way. Like the stuff I really love. Like that's why I started the podcast. That's how I got into podcasting. It's just like being on an Ohio State football podcast, and like people were like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "We talked about Ohio State football 5 days a week for all year." And they were like, "What?" I'm like, "I know, but dude, I, I could talk hours about college football." It's like that's the
There's
sort of thing. That's why I started this podcast. So like I talk about shit I like with people I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like
exactly.
the stuff I'm passionate about, like I nerd out so hard. People are like, "Oh my god, get a life." I'm like, "I have one. It's just full of these things." Like, so
You're like, it is my life and it's got me to where I am. So if I wasn't me, then I wouldn't be here and I'd probably be way worse. So thank you
yeah,
for not letting it bring me down.
There's
yep.
bullies.
That's literally. I'm only good at being me. It's like the only thing I got going for me. Like I'm really good at being me. So they take it or leave it.
Like
So
like I can go with my own left foot when I walk. So, being myself is all I got, you know?
for sure, that's absolutely right. So what did you? I'm sure you're saying you get a bunch of orders and stuff. Like what's the craziest fucking order you've gotten? Like just the craziest thing you had to make? Because I know that see people make wedding. My aunt used to do like she's like got her food safe fucking certification shit through Tim Hortons and all this other shit. And, like she used to make wedding cakes and I just see shit. I'm like, dude, this is like you might as well be building a car for me. This is insane. Like how would like cooking and baking and shit like that, or like makeup and like nails and shit. Or whatever. It's like wizardry to me. So I'm like, please tell me about it. I want to know because it's like magic to me. Like stuff I
Um,
can't do.
I've gotten the weirdest things. Like they wanted a huge donut that was shaped like a dick for a bachelorette party, and it
It's
was
always the dick donuts.
big.
Jesus.
They wanted it ginormous though, and like it was like five big huge donuts, like the size of my head, like, and it was insane. Just the intricate, the colors, I wish I would have took a picture of it, but like I felt like that was like not okay. So like,
Also, not super appropriate just to put a giant dick donut online. So, like, maybe not.
I was like, you know what? Usually unsolicited dick pics are not welcome. I don't want to just
Right? Like, I don't want it just to be in my photo thing. You're like, oh, and a dick. She's just like every dude. Oh my god.
oh God, why would you do that to me?
Right. I just want to make everybody else feel like how I feel some days on the internet. Fuck.
Like, you know what? I probably don't shouldn't do that to other people. But yeah, I got a weird one like that. I've gotten an Eeyore that like they wanted it to explode.
What's
Um,
the logistics of that? Like, we have to put like actual like fucking an M80 in it or something. Like,
you tell me. It was a cake, and it was like the first fawning cake I ever done. And so she was like, "But I want it to explode."
who wants their cake to explode? Like, I also don't want to be shrapnel of cake everywhere. Like,
She said,
Okay.
I'm having an anti-depression party. So I'm out of my depression and I'm on meds and I want the depression to explode. So we're all happy. And I said, you can provide the C4. I'll make the donut. I'll make the cake.
But like, I'm not gonna end up on a government list for being a terrorist because you want a fucking cake.
I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have military bombing skills to help you with that. I am a culinary major.
That's a bananas request. Like, listen, I
Yeah.
live in East Pakistan. I need you to make a cake that explodes. Like, I feel like this. Did you just recruit me for ISIS? What the fuck just happened?
Like, no. If I got that request, I'd be like, no, I think that's a lovely theory, but I can't help you with that.
Yeah, that's dude, people like in art all the time too. People want like crazy shit. We're like, listen, man, even I can create almost anything out of nothing. Like what you're asking is fucking impossible. Like it's just not reasonable. Like
Yeah, like this lady wanted half Jurassic Park on one side of her wedding cake and then like classic on the other. But
her
she
wedding,
wanted
she wanted
like
this for, like,
raw and bloody on the other side and like crazy with like the intricate. It was insane.
like I want a 5-year-old cake, but also a wedding cake. Like what is happening? Just choose a side, bro. Like,
Yeah, she was like, I want it to be like half our personalities. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. So how much blood is it on one side? Is it on all of it? And are we smashing the blood in each other? Okay, I'm just
yeah,
questioning. It's gonna
like
be
there's
done.
so many questions here. Like because people like wedding cakes are like kind of wildly intense anyway. So it's like the
Yeah.
logistics of making that is like, dude, like how much money do you have? Because like this, what you're asking for is like $1 million. Like you're just asking me to do something gonna
It
take me
was,
a month to fucking do.
and she wanted it like 5 tiers and the whole, and the whole shebang. And I was like, I can definitely do that. And I did it for her, but I thought it was, I didn't personally like it, but I'm sure it was beautiful for her wedding. I'm sure it was
And
the best wedding ever.
I
Like,
listen, as long as she provided that. But yeah, some people ask me to do art stuff sometimes because I do graphic design is like my main business. Like people ask me to do stuff. I'm like, I would advise against that. But like if you want it, that it's fine. Like you know, what I'm saying like people always want like logos to have like to be yellow and shit. I'm like, are you the Pittsburgh Steelers? Then don't do that. Then like it's gonna make people think of P. And like if you got to change it in like if you want to change it in like a week, I'm gonna charge you. Like if you do it now, like I won't charge you. And then I was like, nah, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know, fine, okay, I'll make your dreams come true here, but I think it's not gonna look great. Like, and
yeah,
sometimes it doesn't. I'm like, I would not be happy with that, but okay. And they're like, oh, I love it. And I'm like, well, I guess that's what matters. But, like
exactly.
I don't know, that's crazy. So like, and now, so you said that COVID hit, then you kind of were like stuck, like, oh, fucking.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what path to take, and I kind of got into construction, where I was
You work
helping.
construction?
Yeah, I was helping in like the office though, and I was helping with
Okay,
the guys and making sure they had everything they need, supplies, tools, everything for the job to start, etc.
mm,
Um, and I was the one that did like the purchase orders for them and everything. So I fell into that for a while, and I still kind of do that from home. But I really want to, restart my website and do online ordering again and do the things that were what I'm passionate about. But it just is taking some time because life is lifing.
life does life real hard sometimes. It's
It
crazy.
is
Like,
lifing right now. So I'm just trying to take it a step at a time. And if it doesn't come right now, it's totally okay. I still have some sort of a plan with,
right. So, I mean, like, what type of food truck? Like, if you dream food truck, what are you trying to do? It's like I've always had ideas for food trucks, and I can never get anybody to do it. But like, I'm telling you, if you need an idea, I'll pitch you on one. It's fucking. I think it's great.
I have so many ideas for the food truck, but my like main one was like for breakfast for like the construction guys that like miles away there's food, and work with the companies and see if they'll hire the food truck for the days that they're out there and they don't have to pay for it. The employees, like the company itself pays for it, and so they're getting basically free food. you
Oh,
know,
okay.
where they don't have to go miles away and things like that. So I'm thinking like breakfast burritos, mini donuts, things they can carry, things that are easy to throw away, you know. But I also have like a massive lunch menu, and I'm hoping one day to have a bakery or a cafe, but I'm gonna start small and work my way up.
No, that's fucking awesome. But I always tell people like, listen, I don't know anything. I can like make Italian dishes and that's it because that's all I learned growing up is like Italian food. So I'm Italian. So like I can make pasta, but like I live alone and shit. Like I don't really cook myself a lot, so I don't cook that much. But like if I could get somebody to make like I always had an idea like it would be great to have like calzones but made of waffles. Call it like wazzone. And like you could fill that with anything. So waffles is good with like all kinds of shit. You put breakfast foods in it, put like fruit in it. You could put like all kinds of shit in it, and you put calzone stuff in it, and just still have it be like that. And like I always thought that the cool thing of like having a waffle that was like kind of sweet would be cool with like a calzone, so it's kind of sweet and savory and all that stuff. Whatever. I think it's like very like utilitarian type of thing if you were going to use a waffle. I just don't know the logistics of it and if it's even reasonable. But like it sounds good to me. So
It sounds awesome, actually. I mean, I'm always one for like a crepe, and that's like a thick crepe to me.
right, like you know what I'm saying, just something that's different. Like just make
You know?
because you could put like literally like almost anything in it. Like you, I mean, when the fruit ones, like you have just like put fruit in it. Like you could like people eat fruit and waffles all the time. Like you know, if I had waffles and you told me like, well, I could put gravy and like and stuff. Where you don't need biscuits, you got the waffle. Like that's the greatest fucking sausage biscuit and gravy I've ever had. Like that sort of thing. Like I just think it's a lot of stuff you could put in it. So like, but I think it's cool. Like people do food trucks. There's crazy shit with food trucks now. There used to be one down here in Columbus that literally sold hamburgers, but the buns were donuts. I was like, that sounds like such fat kid food, and I need it
That's
all
my
the time.
favorite food. I used to make that at the donut shop. I used to cut that donut in half. I used to put that cheeseburger in there.
Oh,
Ooh,
people are like, oh no, that sounds gross. And I'm like, you have never fucking had a thing because I'm telling you, like,
not
oh,
a glazed donut cheeseburger. You have not.
it's the,
It's so good.
so good. It's insanely good. Like, and I love burgers to begin with. So like, I'm like, dude, yeah, I fucking need more of that. But man, just to have like the donut with it, just the sweetness with the like cheeseburgers. Oh, dude, it's so good,
It,
so
it
good.
it sounds like it wouldn't taste amazing, but it is one of the best things I ever made. Like it was amazing. Yeah.
I agree. So I'm glad somebody else fucking is on that train because I tell people about it all the time. Like, I mean, dude, obviously this food truck is down in downtown Columbus. Like, they're doing well for themselves. It's not a bad. It's not like a shitty food. So,
Food
um,
trucks make money.
I'm
They
telling you,
make
the food trucks are wildly popular now. Like, they're way more popular than they
Mhm.
used to be. Like,
Mhm.
and they have crazy food trucks like giving out like selling high end food that would like $50 a plate at fucking restaurants, and you get them from food trucks. Like, dude, this is amazing, dude. Yeah,
Yeah. It really like I've seen some crazy food trucks, but it's the best food I've ever had in my life.
yeah. I'm sure you guys have probably crazy food trucks out there in California. I've seen some when I was on tour. It's just, like just craziest shit ever. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, we have like from Mediterranean to like Chinese food, like right outside, like a food truck instead of like going to restaurants and stuff. Like, yeah, it's great.
yeah, the convenience of them is super nice. So
I
like
honestly prefer it.
so that's like the plans for the future. So like I mean, what do you ever what else do you do? Like I know you're a mom, so like most moms are like I don't fucking do anything. I got kids. I'm like, well, yeah, but you probably have shit you like. Like there's got to be some sort of like you got to feel. It's not all the time kids. I've raised kids. I get it. It eats up a lot of time, but there's still shit you love. Like so, I just love hearing about people's like because it seems like you have like I would have not pegged you. Like I think that's when I came in your life and you were talking about being a chef. And I was like, wait, are you like an executive chef? This is crazy. Because like you
Yeah.
got tattoos and shit. I'm like, that's fucking dope. Like
Like
more executive chef.
I've drawn
That's
85% of my tattoos, so
oh no shit. How many tattoos you have?
I don't know. I have so many I forgot.
Listen,
Like,
okay, so you're tattooed like me, kind of. Okay, I get you.
yeah. But I've
See,
drawn all my sleeves from like down to my fingertips, my back, and my leg. But the other ones were drawn from someone else.
that's crazy. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I do art for a living. I've only drawn two of my tattoos. I mean, I have like tattoos all the way down to my fucking palm. Like people are like, are you a tattoo artist? I'm like, no. And they're like, really? I'm like, no, actually, I mean, I have like a lot of really good work in my. I grew up a tattoo artist, and then I worked in the music industry. So like, getting tattooed kind of just comes with the fucking territory. Like, just
Right.
kind of what we did. Like, so I lucked out. Also, though, I never had to pay for a tattoo, which is super sweet
Um,
because I would have like two because I think tattoos are insanely priced. Like, I
yeah,
get it's like art, but I'm like, dude, that's like a car fucking payment. No way. Like,
yeah, it is.
but
It's insane.
but
But
I
most
think
of the artists were my friends from like high school, from like middle school, and are friends that I had known for quite a long time. So it was kind of like a
yeah,
win-win.
it's a similar situation. That's like I literally was like I just grew up and I happened to grow up with like my friend group had like two or three really good tattoo artists that like started out really good and got really fucking good, and I just was there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I had, you know what I'm saying? I was the younger one of the group, so it was like I had all this fresh skin, and like then I was working in music, and so it was like I'm going everywhere, like, and I just became like a walking billboard. They'd be like, "Where'd you go to your tattoos?" And I would just point them right to my friends and just sending people constantly to them.
Yeah,
So like
exactly. Yeah.
that was super fun. So like, what
I'm not an advertisement for them. It's fine.
as I tell people, I'm like, dude, listen, every single time, every now and then, I still people are like, where you get tattoos? Or like, would you know a good place to get tattoos? And I'm always like, well, this fucking shop in Westerville did these people did these, like the fucking, I would suggest going to those two people because I'm
Mhm.
real picky about who's tattooed me, and like, I people always ask me like, how many you have? I'm like, I don't know, like if you count like on my fingers, and I have like I have all my fingers done, the sides of my hands, my palm, like if you
Yeah.
count like everything, it's like probably 60 or 70. I'm like, you can't really. I don't know how you count tattoos any fucking more. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to count all of them like individually as one. I don't.
right? So I'm like, I mean, if you count them all at one, like I have four, then or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then like, because like the whole upper part of my body's connected, and then my leg, and then like, I'm like, but like if you count like individual fingers, like it gets to be a lot. Then you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
crazy. So,
Well, I mean, I kind of started like I got my first tattoo when I was 16. Not don't
what was your first tattoo? Nice, nice.
my friend and I happened to be having a conversation, this girl and I, and she just broke up with her boyfriend. I remember the conversation for some reason. Obviously, I remember because somebody was, pulled my hand away, and like I was talking to her and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I don't remember what I was saying, but I was like comforting her. And then like my friend was like, what do you think? And I was like, what do I think of what? And then he shows me like my hand like this, and he was like, yeah, it's the coolest tattoo you've ever seen. And I was like, dude, what the bro?
Like, what?
You
Thanks for
just
asking, brother.
wait, what? How did I not feel that? Like I'm over
Right.
here having a casual conversation, like thinking you're over here like drawing on my hand, or you know how your friends did that in high school where they'll just
Right.
grab your hand and start drawing on it in class, or when you're hanging out or whatever. And that's what I thought was happening. I didn't think I was being tattooed for my whole life.
Right. Yeah, like I'll just go great place too at 16. Your mouth try like, what the fuck? Like,
I was like, bro, you could have asked me. Like, you could have been like, hey, can I like stick this needle in your skin and like
right,
put ink in it? Like, is it cool? Like,
right. Like,
I
and
wouldn't even.
I wouldn't have chose right here on my fucking hand either, asshole. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dang, you could have chose a spot that I wouldn't have got. Like they wouldn't have noticed.
Right,
Like,
like I'm gonna get yelled at now for your dumbassery. Like,
oh, I mean, I was in foster care. They didn't
oh,
care.
still,
They would have
oh
just
well,
been like, why did you do that? How, like you could get me in trouble. Like it was like that. It was more like that.
that sucks. But I mean, I get those like when I got my hands tattooed, I thought my mom was going to shed actual tears. I'm like, Mom, I work in the music industry now. Like I've worked here for a few years now. Like it's kind of like I'm not wearing the uniform yet. Like I need to get there. Like because yeah, like, when I was like 18, 19, 20, like I did work like regular jobs where like I was fucking like worked as a programmer and shit or whatever. And like my mom just always thought like that's what I was doing. Like she had a hard time feeling just like because it was whatever that was 20 years ago. So like hand tattoos back then were like not widely accepted at all. So it was like you got hand tattoos, like fuck you, you get no regular jobs anymore. I'm like,
You were
I, yeah, I'm like, listen, Mom, I don't think regular jobs are kind of in my future. Like I'm trying to do something that like I like and who I am. And so like that's something I work in the music industry now. So like now I'm all in now, obviously. So like she's like, fine. I just don't think it's a good idea. I'm like, listen, I get it. If I want to go back and be a surgeon, it's gonna be fucking tough. But guess what? Like that's probably not the road I'm taking. So
yeah, you're like, "Hey, Mom, I'm making money. I'm taking care of myself. You should be proud of me."
And she has them, and she just and because my mom has a bunch of tattoos too, but you could never tell. Like they're a place where everywhere you can hide every single one of them. And it's like she's like, we have plenty of places right now that you can hide them. Like I get it, but like those places are eating up fast. Like if I got a regular job now, even without these hand tattoos, I'd have to wear long sleeve shirts every fucking day to work. Like I have most of my arms done, so like like I got them at the end of the sleeves. So like I'm
Like
just
I can still get a regular job either, you know? Like
mm. I just certain people though. I think I'm one of those people, and like it seems like not to say like you wouldn't have a regular job because you have like a regular job, but you seem like one of those people that's like I just want to fucking do what I want to do, and I want to do something I like. As I tell people, like having a job that you really love, like working in music, I did, or like now that I do graphic design and do this shit, like it just doesn't feel like a job. Like even when I was working in music, I was like, "There's no way I'm getting fucking paid for this." Like when I started like actually making money, I was like, dude, this is wild that like I just do something that like it doesn't feel like work. Like there is work to it, and I like learned about myself. I have to treat it like a regular job, or like I
yeah.
have to like even now like all of my printing and stuff that I do for my clothing. Like I don't keep it at my fucking house. I have a shop that I have to go to, and I have to stand in front of the press, and it's hot, and it sucks, and there's not a lot of shit to do. Because if I had it at my house, I would just look at it and go, I'll do it, and I'd keep designing. And so like I have to force myself to treat it like a job, and that's why like a lot of people like I'm like so there is work in it, but like I don't mind it because I fucking love this. Like I love making my own art and doing all that. And like you meet certain people that strike you like that. Like I feel like you're like especially cooks and like any type of things that's like somewhat artistic. Cooking I think is more of an art than people give it fucking credit for. There's a
Yeah,
lot of like
yeah.
so like people who like that like I feel like are like I just want to do what I want to love to do and fucking be happy about it. And so like I don't know.
Yeah,
You strike me
feel
as that type of person.
yeah, I think I'm just really passionate, and I think that I just carry that a lot, and I think that's why my son's so passionate, about everything, and both of my sons are. It's just my younger one, he's very, very passionate, and I think it's just
He's very passionate.
yeah.
That's
But yeah, no, it's just I feel like it's an outlet for me, with art and lot with everything that I carry is something that I went through life and I drew in a book to make myself feel better instead of going and punching someone in the face. So I figured that was a win. So, so I
that's
was like,
true.
you know what? It's a win. I mean,
It's a good outlet. I mean, I think it's cool too that you do like. I mean, you say you draw and stuff or whatever. Like, so like, I mean, it's like art, everything, anything you ever considered. Because I mean, it looks like your artwork looks fucking cool. Like, if you did most of those tattoos, that's fucking sweet. Like,
yeah, I've drawn all of my sleeves actually. I
that's
don't
pretty sick.
I don't think there's any of them that I haven't drawn myself. Um, but yeah, no, there's so many. I don't know.
So, did I hear right the other day? Maybe I fucking catch a lot of streams and I do a lot of talking. But like, am I correct to believe that you said on one time that you used to be a fighter?
Yeah, I'm a retired Eminem.
Fucking, I'm man. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I'll put that fucking back there. That's gonna be a good fact. I was having to catch it the other day when I was fucking popped in. Oh, so tell me about that. That's fucking. I love MMA and shit. And like, man, like,
Um,
shout out girl fighters. Like, fucking.
yeah, it was hard. I did it for about 4 years. I feel like I might be temporarily retired. To be honest with
Oh
you.
shit. The itch is coming back. You're like, I feel like punching somebody in the fucking face for sure.
Um, I think it's that, but it's also like when you are a fighter and you do MMA and you do grappling, you do wrestling, you do basic boxing, or you do more than that. They make you do like yoga classes. They have you do like meditation. We had like mental health days and things like that, and it really got me through some like extremely hard times. And I don't know, I loved it. I mean, getting punched in the face or punching someone or being in that moment, it wasn't about hurting someone, it was just about like being there in that moment to let it all out of everything you felt that week, that month, and just exhaust all that. Get all that gas out.
Yep. No, listen, I think too. I did stuff like I did Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for a while, a little bit and stuff, and like that sort of thing. Like and like that, just doing that, it's just like it's a fun. Usually,
Like
it's a fun type of thing. I think
yeah,
like that. Oh, somebody's at my door. One second. Yeah, I think it's a fun type of thing that literally is like a good outlet. And like I think it leads people to like a very disciplined type of place that
Yeah.
like you can, you kind of build that whole sort of thing where you like use those things to get through your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of use those things where you like you learn that discipline of like learning yoga or learning meditation and learning that outlet. And like I think even competition just in certain things, like being competitive in those sense of that, like that being in competition, like even if you win or lose, you know what I'm saying, like that trying, that learning and being like, man, I did this, you know what I'm saying? Like just the small stuff I did in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu was like, dude, that was so like try to learn that sort of thing where like I didn't think I could do that. Like I'm a big dude, and like to be able to like learn those sort of things is like, oh man, and like to go compete against somebody, whatever it is, like it's exhilarating, that sort of like sense of
It's
competition.
like a rush. It's like a serotonin rush of like of just pure joy, like, to be honest. Like, especially when you're finished and you feel exhausted, like, physically. But like your mental and your emotional state, you feel like you can if somebody came up to you and wanted to have a serious conversation with you, you feel like your mind would be at ease to have that serious conversation,
Right.
you
Like
know?
all the other stuff's kind of quieted down. You're like, man, I fucking like that's I think even like musicians, I did a lot of stuff with touring musicians and stuff and like and I got to like go on stage and like do guest vocals, 20 seconds stuff. And when I come off stage, I'm like, fucking I see why you guys do this. Like I have never felt better about my whole life than going out there and like just connecting and feeling that energy of like I think the same thing in competitions. Like the whole thing's this giant thing of energy where like there's people cheering you on, you're competing against somebody else. Like the whole thing is like a living organism. And to be part of that, you're just like it clears a lot of it makes the rest of life seem very much more manageable. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in life and you have all these problems and you're like, oh my God, I'm worrying about them. And then like you like have that feeling, life just kind of quiets down a little bit. You're like, oh, that's not so bad. Like that's not as like in my head about it and all those sort of things. Like it helps clear a lot of things out, I think.
It really does. I mean, one of the main reasons I got into it was I was going through a breakup with my kid's dad, so that was like the main reason I thought about getting into some type of hobby or something that was like an outlet. But the other reason being was like the huge reason that I even wanted to start or even was interested was because my entire life, like, I didn't have a choice to get hit. I didn't have a choice to be beat. I didn't have a choice who it was. I didn't have a choice where I lived. I had no choices growing up, like what I could wear, where I could go, like, like even asking to like go hang out at a friend's house for 2 hours. I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to be a normal kid. I didn't have that. And I got beat my entire life. So it was like to be able to have that choice for someone to hit me, it made me feel like some type of like power, like I
Like you had
gained,
control of your life.
yeah, like finally I gained something back that I can now control. Then I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm not going to jail unless I kill them, which I know my limit. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Right. Like I'm not gonna freak out and kill somebody. So I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna go that far. I know there's fighters that have, and it's accidental, but they still go to jail. They still go to prison. So it's like I'm not gonna ever take it that far. But it's like I had a choice. So my choice was if I'm gonna get hit, it's gonna be my choice. I'm gonna choose the fighter. I'm gonna choose the sanctions. You know, and I really feel like that brought me some power, some serotonin, some positivity, and it's made me happier, to be honest. Even though I'm a
And the,
little tired right now.
what led to that?
To retiring,
Yeah.
life, um, having to work more, having to provide more. I have a lawyer for the custody agreement, so it's like paying them, and so it's just a lot. So I was like, you know what, I need a break, either permanently or temporarily. I don't know. But I
Well,
call
yeah,
it,
I mean,
you know.
fighters don't necessarily make a lot from what I've gathered, especially in the smaller circuits. Like, and so like it's got to be tough. Like, because it sucks. It's like it's kind of a rough art form to be in, and you're like, I'm not getting paid shit. But the same thing happens with anything like music. Like I've seen bands that like I'm like these bands could be the biggest bands in the world. We're like we're getting paid fucking we're getting enough paid enough gas to get to the next place we're going. Like just to like survive and to continue to try to like follow that dream. It's rough. It makes life the first 3 years that I was doing tour management with my own company. I fucking was like destitute on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like living on the road and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm barely scraping by and like I don't have any money. Like I'm be across the country. I'm like, shit, I have money to eat for 2 more days. And like, if we don't figure it out, then like fucking, I don't know, we're not going to figure it out then, you know? And that's a rough way to live. So like, I get it. Like, especially you getting punched in the face as part of the fucking program. Like,
Yeah, like yeah, but you know what? It was like it was it was something that I really enjoyed. So honestly, getting punched in the face, being sore the next day, having to take ice baths, like the whole 9 yards was worth it for me, you know?
for sure.
And also my son, my youngest son, he would love to, come and watch me and train and the whole 9 yards. So it was like I got him into that. And then I also was able to teach him channel, energy and emotions and things like that. And still work on that quite a bit because he's
Oh,
young. He's only 9, so it's
right. Well, I
but
think
kid,
that's good for that's
it's
good for
helpful.
people. Yeah, it's good for people. Like even when I did Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, like just the controlling your emotions somewhat and like being like you can't like you want to freak out at certain moments, you want to be angry at certain moments, like and like people like try to tell people like if you're angry, like you're not gonna do something well. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you're fighting or something, like and you're really like just blood red mad, like fucking you're probably not thinking as clearly as you could be. Whereas if you can control those emotions, like that's a good but if you can do that when you're fighting, then you can do it in normal everyday life where you're not freaking out. And so it's
Yeah.
like a good skill to learn in certain aspects like that, especially for children. Like, so what discipline? What were you? You strike me as like a fucking boxer.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Like, what discipline were you into? Like, were you just like, did you like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or like you just like MMA totally, or you a boxer? Strike me as like a boxer.
Yeah, I mean, I did boxing, but I was mostly like wrestling, and I was mostly
Oh, okay,
grappling. Yeah,
no, okay, that's
you know,
cool. I
we were mostly like grappling matches and like sparring partners and things like that. But I mean, I did a little bit of everything. Muay Thai, jujitsu. I have a hard time
mhm.
saying that every single time. But I kind of did a little bit of everything because I wanted to learn how they trained, their beginning stages. Even if it was like in a kid's class, I wanted to know because it was like could help me in my next fight to be able to control this that I didn't control the last time and I got my ass beat.
Mm.
So, it just, and I
No,
love things, so it's always great for me.
that's awesome. Like, yeah, I think learning things like that are fucking pretty crazy. Like, just like
Yeah.
the jujitsu is like the control of somebody's body and moving around. Or like, once you understand that shit, like most people don't want to watch grappling matches. I'm like, but watching grappling matches is like watching fucking high level chess. Like, people are doing some crazy shit with like controlling people's bodies and like they do shit where you're like, dude, that was like water moving. Like that was insane. Like you just
Like, yeah, it's
man.
kind of like movement. Yeah. It's all movement. It's all technique. Hi, baby. Uh, And so I don't know, that was my favorite though. And I felt like grappling, like you said, it was just all about movement. It's about technique. It's about like putting yourself forward. It's about learning the other person's body, getting used to their rhythm, and just moving from there. And I feel like that's kind of with life, you're just kind of moving to a rhythm. You're trying to find that rhythm, what fits your beat. And everybody has a different beat. Everybody
Yeah,
has a different drum, Some people it's
yeah,
bongos, shit. Some people, it just
yeah.
depends.
And that's yeah. Listen, that's some of my life to manage my mental health issues and stuff. Whatever has become like a carefully constructed series of things that I like to do, and like I can do other things I don't like to do, but like the shit that like keeps me on the rails is the fact that like I can do this, I can create art, I can listen to music I like to listen to, I can play video games, I can like do those sort of things where it's like if I have all these like things that like are like my thing, and I can figure out a way to also live life like and not be fucking a bomb or like you know what I'm saying, paying my bills. Like I can do those sort of things and do shit that like makes me stable and happy and like that sort of thing. It's like it's a great way to live. It's like, but it takes a long time. It's taken me fucking 42 years of my life to get to the point where like I can do this consistently and do it greatly. And people are like, you just have the craziest, weirdest jobs. I'm like, I figured out I have to do stuff that like I like to do and I'm passionate about. And I
Yeah.
just am resourceful enough that I learned how to make, my mom told me very young when I was very young, like you have a lot of really big dreams, but you're really smart. Figure out how to go do those things. And that's what I did.
Mhm.
And so like figured out like I can't fucking just like live in somebody's basement forever. Like I literally have to go out and like learn how to like if I want to do shit I like, there's got to be a way to make money doing that. Like there's a job for everything now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Exactly.
like
That's what I tell
like
my son all the time. There's a job for everything.
like you have the internet now. Anything's a job. Like it's you just have to figure out who will pay you for it. And like just like dude, like my cousin's wife, literally just things on TikTok and like they fucking fire buying houses and jet skis and shit. I'm like, from TikTok money? She's like, yeah. I was like, I have seen it all now. Like it's crazy because like she's literally just like has a studio in her garage and she's on live all day and just singing and like she's like going to like competitions out in LA for TikTok and all kinds of shit. I'm like, it's wild, dude. I'd never even heard of TikTok when she joined. And like you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, everybody is kind of like there's 8 years old. You're 8 year olds on fucking YouTube that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in months, like opening toys that are sent to them for free. And I'm like, this is wild. Like the world is a crazy place that like that's happening. But like if you use those sort of resources, you can kind of do whatever you want. Like, and that's what's crazy. Like, so it's cool that you've found those sort of things. Like, what are the sort of things you into? Like, do you like music and stuff or whatever, or like,
I do. I mean, I do record, but like for myself. I have written quite a bit of songs and things like that. But it was just more of an outlet
Mhm.
to get my mind, because my mind will go for days. Like, I don't know if it's ADHD or if it's just my mind specifically. But like I'll have 10 thoughts at once that weren't like, but 8 of those are stressing me out, or 8 of
Right.
those are worrying my mind. So when I feel that way, the only thing that I can like really feel like I can just be is record or write a song or even do a cover song, and it just makes me feel better. Like,
But music is a fucking special thing. I got to see a lot of things firsthand where like music changed people's lives.
yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it very well, but music has been my life. It saved me from so many dark times and so many things, and it's helped me feel things that I wouldn't unless I heard that song, that specific, that one that hit.
It's real. It's a special moment when you hear a song and you're like, "Holy shit, this song is written about me. Like this has to be about me. Like it's
Yeah,
literally my life and the exact same thing I'm feeling right this second. I didn't think anybody else in the world felt that, and it's like this is crazy. Like
yeah.
it's pretty crazy. Like what music hits you? Like where's that? Like where you land in the musical spectrum? Because I know there's a lot of fucking music out there. Like what speaks to your soul musically?
I'm kind of all over the map. Like my favorite is jazz. It's like New Orleans, like French Quarter type jazz. Of course, I've
Mhm.
always wanted to go
Do
there
you
and listen to it, like
do you
in
like
person.
do you like Billie Holiday?
Yeah, I
That's my
do.
mom's favorite artist, though. Like
Yeah,
fucking
I
yeah.
love
It's
jazz. Like I don't know, it sings to me, but also like I love underground hip hop, like Mercules and like Joyner and stuff like that.
Joyner
There's
Lucas is the truth.
It's just true. Yeah, it's just their life. It's their truth. It's like their songs speak to me. Like I'm like, wow, like you really just talked to me and had a conversation, full on conversation with me, and I didn't have to say a word. Like,
That's
I love
yeah. Underground, like I listen to a lot of metal and stuff because that's the industry I worked in. I've listened to metal my whole life, and like that's kind of what speaks. But there's like underground hip hop and stuff, whatever. Like just finding that like because I'm a writer too, and so like hearing people like that have like really good wordplay and like say shit like Joyner Lucas. Like the first time I heard Joyner Lucas, I was like, holy shit, this dude is saying some shit. And like literally like that sort of thing, or like maybe like Logic and like all these like random like hip hop people that I've listened to like over the years. It's just like the people that like, say like really are saying things of substance and like are doing things with words where you're like, this invokes like so much shit. Like that's what's magical to me. And I think like underground hip hop a lot of that time, like Most Def and shit and Talib Kweli back in the day, like that sort of thing. It's just like, oh my lord, these like they're saying stuff and they're saying it so eloquently in
yeah.
and in a musical form. It's like, oh my lord, I wish I could write like that. Like that
Like
that sort of thing.
like Eminem, like his songs like really hit me. Like
Yeah, that man can say some things.
yeah. And I was like, dang. And then I thought I could be Eminem, so like I memorized every single one of his songs, and like so now I can rap them, and like my friends will like asked me randomly to start rapping Eminem for no
Oh my,
reason.
that's worth the price of admission alone. Old Feminem over here. Holy shit. That's
Uh,
crazy. That's
yeah, we just mess around. I mean, we've
no,
been
that's fucking amazing though. I would fucking love to see that. It's fucking awesome too. Like
yeah,
that's a cool skill to have. Like
but yeah, now I can rap as fast as Eminem. I try not to because people look at me like I'm crazy. One, because I'm a girl, or they're like they're the stereotypes and the things.
right, like you're a white girl, chill, man. That's, yeah, that's
Rap.
funny though. Like that's, that's bananas, but I like it. That's fucking like listen. That's the type of shit when people tell me I'm like I would have not even remotely guessed that. That's fucking awesome. Like that would have not been my first guess if you just told me. Would you be like, yeah, you really like underground hip hop and you can rap as fast as Eminem? Like fucking 100 guesses, they would have never got it. Like,
I mean, maybe
so,
on rap I will one day. Shoot, who knows? Who knows?
I fucking
'Cause
hope
I
so.
can rap some Tech Nine. I can rap some Eminem. Like I got some Snow the Product. That was one of my favorites. She's funny.
Yeah, listen, female rappers are crazy. Like I love them. And like there's a whole sect of fucking female rappers like literally fucking out in the fucking world. Like you know what I'm saying? Like are fucking literally uh like they were out like Krayshawn and all them. Like they had Krayshawn like all these like super like just ghetto white rappers. It was like holy shit, these chicks are crazy. But like
Yeah,
that sort of shit was like
yeah. No, I just do it for fun. I don't.
that's
I
fun
don't.
though. That's a
I
solid
mean,
outlet though.
but yeah, no. I mean, like I listen to a lot of like I said, underground hip hop, like Chris Webby, things like that. But I mean, I listen to all kinds of music though. Like genuinely, I listen to like from pop to classical to I don't rock to alternative rock to screamo to you know. So it
That's
just depends on the mood.
right.
Like you'll
That's
know
pretty
what
cool.
mood I'm in by what music I'm listening to. Like if it's chill R&B, like I'm chilling. But if it's like some like sad alternative rock, I'm having a day.
Right. That's cool. Like, and I think that speaks to a lot of people's emotions. Like, I literally sometimes like I'm like I'm a really good writer, but like sometimes like I just speak better through song lyrics. So some people are like sometimes I send you some random song lyrics and you're just like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, listen, I'm trying to say exactly what they're trying to say. Like, it's just that's what like sometimes I'll hear song lyrics. I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. I need to send that to somebody. Like, that's exactly what my thought is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
So
it.
that's pretty cool. Do you like do you like movies a lot? Like I know some people don't like movies, don't fuck around with movies or whatever. Like
I don't really watch movies all too often. Usually it's like, for my children and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed Sinners
I've
recently.
not seen that. I heard it was fucking pretty crazy though.
I won't ruin it for you, but it is a very good movie and it's very like timeline accurate because you know how like some movies they try to like put it in the past of like like the early 1920s or early 1900s and it's not accurate like whatsoever. It's very on point.
Yeah.
It's very on point. And I would recommend it because of course Haley Steinfeld, I've had a crush on her since I was a teenager.
That's
um
awesome.
but I mean the acting in it alone, I wouldn't
Yep.
recommend watching it with any kids. It's got some, adult.
Questionable scenes in it.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, and that was one of the first movies I like went out and watched like an adult movie in quite a while.
Mhm.
So it was really nice.
That's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. So fucking and Michael B. Jordan, I think, is a fucking dope ass actor. So like, is that a
Yeah,
transformer?
it's not. My
Oh,
son got Lego parts and did this robot all by himself.
that is fucking sick.
How does it
Shout
come
out
down?
your
There we go. Look at
that is
this.
so
How do you open it? No. Thank you.
you find out your son built a fucking transformer out of Legos by himself. It's fucking
Don't-
amazing.
There we go. Look,
That is
the
sick.
little guy with the Iron Man.
With the helmet in
Yeah, and the
listen,
move and the feet move and the legs move. Look at
bro. Shout out your son. That is fuck. I literally thought it was like an actual ass transformer. And I'm like, that's
Oh,
even better. Like,
here, bud. I broke the back.
Don't forget to mention Sonic cake.
Yeah. Oh. He wants me to tell you that I made him the most awesome Sonic cake for his birthday.
like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
literally made Sonic out of icing, and I put it
Oh,
on top of his cake. That's all he wanted. He
that's
said
fucking dope, though.
he wants to play video games all day, doesn't want me to tell him nothing, and wants me to feed him and make him a Sonic cake, and go to Target to get his present. He didn't want me to choose it. He wanted to choose it.
Listen, fucking, the world is yours, kid. The world is yours. Good for you, man. That's fucking awesome.
Like literally, what he can build out of like a box of Legos is insane.
No, that's I literally thought that was like a toy transformer you bought from the fucking store or something. Like, I love the Transformers. I have like a whole half sleeve of Transformers because I'm a giant child.
Yeah, he has. I mean, they buy the ones from like that you pre-make that they have like the booklets for and stuff, but they end up taking them apart and building them to other robots and other stuff and other RC cars. Oh my god!
Listen, get that kid a fucking engineering degree right now. Like,
right
holy
now.
shit, that's amazing.
The legs move and like the feet, and usually it has toes and there's claws. Dude, I'm telling you, it's insane. That's why he wanted to show me. He was like, I know you're busy right now, but you need to see this.
Right there. Listen, I know some shit's going on, Mom, but like, let me tell you, I've got something better. Like, okay, yeah, no, for sure. Listen, that's amazing. That's probably the coolest thing that's been on this podcast in 50 episodes. So shout out him. Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, man, look. So, you have any other like?
Smart.
Yeah, no. Listen, that kid. I support it. Like, in 20 years, I hope I hear that kid's like a fucking amazing engineer. Like, fucking Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Seriously. Like, I've tried to build some of those. Like, I had like a bunch of Rick and Morty Lego sets, and I was like, dude, like, I'm fucking like, I had the whole set of them. I'm like, these are kind of fucking really like intricate for fucking just little like toy sets, and like putting them together. I was like, God damn, this takes forever. But like, yeah, kids nowadays are just like, my kids were like, oh yeah, Dad, I got you. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the hell? So like, that's fucking really sweet that like, I know you do all that. Like, that's shit I didn't even think was possible with Legos and shit. Like, that's awesome.
Really, he can build some things. He's a smart kid, man.
Obviously, you're fucking good for you. Like, fucking good for him. Like, he's gonna be.
That's what happens when you sit for hours with your son and play Legos.
Hey, listen,
an engineer and a good sense of how to build.
Right, kid's gonna be building fucking rockets one day and shit. Like, that's fucking amazing. She's like, God willing. God willing.
Yeah, you put that into manifestation. You keep saying that out loud because I would love to say that. You know how bougie that sound would sound coming out of my mouth? Yes.
Right. Like, no big. My son works at NASA building fucking rockets. What's your son do? Oh, not that. That's cool.
Oh, your son works at Burger King? Oh, my son works for NASA.
Right. That's sad.
It's not a flex. Nah, you're good.
Right. I live in my son's basement, not vice versa. It's cool.
Like I live in his mini mansion. Like, thanks.
No big deal.
That sounds so bougie.
It does. I love it too. That's fucking amazing. I'm rooting for that kid for sure. He's got my vote. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Keep telling people, and they're like, "You're biased because you're his mom," and I'm like, "You're right."
Dude, that was fucking. Listen, that was I'm telling you, that was mind blowing when I just saw there. Fuck, I'm telling you, like, that's awesome.
Out of like an actual set, like genuinely.
Man,
he's smart.
That's shit. I wouldn't even like try to be an outside the box thinker, but that's a box I didn't even know existed. That's fucking amazing.
Like my world.
Definitely. So, would you have like any other fucking like hobbies you're super into? Like, I mean, like, I wouldn't surprise you. Like, yeah, also like I'm like an amateur skateboarder. It's fine. Like, it's just you've kept me fucking guessing at every turn because like when I saw you first and you were a chef, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like you're like, also I'm a fighter. I'm like, okay, maybe that kind of tracks. I don't know, shit. And then like, no, I also am like a rapper like of Eminem ilk. Like, okay, listen, I don't even know where we're going on this journey now. Like,
It's just I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. Like I can crochet, I make blankets for my kids, and I made their clothes when they were little. Just because, like, I was like, why am I gonna keep continuously buying clothes when I can do yarn, and it can kind of like grow with them, or I can like loosen it up, or I can cut the sides and sew it, or I can, like it just felt better for me. So I've done that quite a bit. Good job, buddy. I'll be right there, okay? Or I'm almost finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I will. You want me to hold it? All right, I'll keep it right here.
Oh shit! Shout out the fucking the
Transformer. This.
yeah, we'll call it like the Transformer adjacent. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like
He wanted me
it
to
reminds me of,
that has a clamp
It's a
that's
hammer.
sick.
Into a sword.
That's
that
dope.
closes on both sides.
Oh wow! You know what that's like? Listen, I know like you probably don't know like the Iron Man armor that they have like when they fight Thanos in the Marvel movies, like that reminds me of that because it's called the God Killing armor in the comic books, and it's a lot like that. It's just like some shit Tony Stark built to like put himself in to be even more armored than that, and that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
It's so sick.
Because it has tentacles too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, dude, that's so sick. Like
How? Like I
I
don't.
want.
It
I
has
want to
like.
put that in production and fucking make that as an actual transformer. I would fucking buy that right now.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm telling him. Like he wants me to hold it though. I'll
No,
keep
listen. Yeah, he could be on the rest of the podcast for sure. Fucking
it.
listen, make more. Keep that up, kid. Move it. Keep it up. Fucking, you're really good at what you do. Fucking super proud of him.
I got you, bud. Got you. Just okay. Got you. I'm babysitting. It's cool.
That's awesome.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's perfect. So now what you just do? You do TikTok live and you do stuff from home now and stuff or whatever, and like that's kind of.
I kind of work from home, and I just been like I get my stuff done so quickly that I'm like, man, I'm bored. Like, what else can I do? And then so I started chit chatting with people, and I just like to get to know people. I'm very like bubbly and open, and I haven't really like gotten myself outside. So I figured like let me start trying to talk to people and try to get back out there because I've been kind of like holed up, like I haven't really went outside for several years, and the only time I really did was like fighting or with my children. So it was like I wanted to get out there. I wanted to branch, and also like I wanted to see if like my baking ideas for like, my cookie and go. So I was thinking of doing like a cookie dough brand of where you just get the cookie dough and you just cut it and you bake, and it's already done, and you can get any kind of, and I can make any kind of cookie dough. And I kind of wanted to do that. So I was trying to get ideas and see what kind of cookies people like too. And then it just turned into more and more people coming and more conversation and getting to know more people. And just, I mean, there's a lot of not so great people, but there's also like the most supportive and awesome people I've ever met that have my back and I don't even know them. So it's like, I don't know, it's like a community. Yay. And it's nice to have that, especially growing up in the system, not having anybody, like not having parents, kind of being on my own. Mom, it's really nice to have that.
No, I agree. Like, it's why when I got into podcasting, like I was welcome into the Ohio State podcasting community, and it's like kind of a lot of them have stuck with me and come over here, and like I still have people like a lot of them on the shows. One of my co-hosts for the Countdown Show is one of them, and it's just like having that where it's just like, damn, these are like kind of my people. Like we kind of have similar interests, and like that sort of thing. Like having that feeling of community and being like, these are people I've never met, but like they would fucking like literally like when I broke my ankle when I was in the hospital and stuff. Where like my aunt was like, dude, like I had your phone while you were in surgery, and you got like a million text messages to see if you were okay because I was in a car accident. She remember like, well, yeah, and like, just all my podcast friends that were just like, dude, are you okay? What's going on? Like, fucking, we haven't heard from you. Like, yeah. So it was very cool. It's been really cool to have that, like, because I've worked in the music industry for some years, and that was like the first kind of community I was kind of part of, and like so having this now, and like the more people coming that I meet on TikTok or whatever, and it's like that's what I've been doing like randomly. Like I started messaging bands and shit through TikTok and Instagram to like kind of get them on to do the show about music. But then like I just have been meeting random people on TikTok. I'm like, you seem fucking interesting. I would like to talk to you. And like, like you're one of the first couple that have come on and just been like, this is fucking fun. Like as growing up, I've always been curious about people in general. I love just hearing people's stories, and like, it was like, I'm not that interesting. I'm like, everybody's got a fucking story, and like, like I'm not expecting you to just come on and just like it's not a TED talk. Like I will fucking try to guide you to the conversation. Like, like I think it's fun. Like you learn shit about like shit I would have never guessed about you. I think that's fucking amazing, and like it's
Yeah.
really cool to kind of discover that, and like, and it just leads to like really cool things, and I like it. Um, so yeah,
Enjoy hearing other people's stories as well because they're either similar or they're complete opposites, and it's like to hear other people's story, you're like, wow, I would not know what that feels like. I would not know
yeah,
your pain that I feel for you, you know?
yeah, yeah. I grew up like with a decent like what I'm saying. Like I'm close with both both my parents. Like they fucking provided an amazing life for me. I grew up in a very nice house in a very nice neighborhood, and so like I've never been through things like the system and stuff, whatever. And so like to hear about those sort of things, it's like holy shit. Like I would have not. I don't know if I'd have survived all that. Like so to see like you like kind of being like the great person you are now, and not like especially like you seem like a really good person that like could have been like all the people coming out of the system a lot of times can end up being shitty people that like end up being the people that cause problems in the system of people or those sort of people that like have a million step or those foster kids that like treat them like shit and that sort of thing like they just it's that cycle and it seems like you kind of broke free of that and it's like it's interesting to hear and see like damn like you really fucking faced down the whole diversity thing early and kind of like we're better for it and like
Yeah.
shaped you into the really cool person you are now. I think that's a really cool thing to hear and say, and like it gives people a lot of hope too. There's a lot of people that I think
Yeah.
are facing situations like that, and like shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and like just see somebody like, oh, listen, like I fucking faced down some really the shittiest expectations and the shittiest circumstances, and like I'm okay, so I think you can do it too. Like, it gives people a lot of hope.
Okay, but
Mm,
yeah, I mean, I have been through some shit, and like I try not to like use my past as an excuse to like treat people like shit either where I'm like sitting there and it's like oh well I can treat you like shit because I had a terrible childhood or I had this or I had that and um like I really try to like carry it as like a positive to like teach myself to like do better with it instead of it being like what I've seen and it be the worst outcome. Like they're angry, they're hateful, they don't feel like they have a purpose, and that sucks.
yeah,
To feel like you don't have a purpose in life, to feel like unloved and uncared for. It's not a feeling that a lot of people feel. Because you grow up with parents that love you, or most kids do, or grandparents, or and family, and to be a foster kid and have a family, you walk into their home and it's not love, care, and compassion. It's I'm getting paid for you to be here. Listen to me.
mhm.
You're a temporary like shelter pet in my home. Like don't expect, what I mean? Like don't
Like
have
don't
expectations for here. You
right
know?
and
Yeah. A lot of kids
but,
don't have that feeling because they do have kids. Like my kids will never have that feeling. They have a mom and a dad that love them, whether we're together or not. They have two parents that love them dearly and that are giving them everything they can. So
yeah,
it's a difference in perspective. It's
it
different.
is.
Be careful.
It is too. I think too, like having faced down something like that and realizing like you can bring good to the world instead of that fucking feeling of like because like it's really exhausting to actively hate and be miserable like that. It just is. Like I hate stuff, but like I don't actively hate anything. Like I I was I was a drug addict for 10 years and I've been sober for 7 years now. And like in that time of being sober and stuff, whatever, I realized like I brought a lot of shit to people's life and like it was all instant gratification and stuff, whatever. But now like I've learned that like bringing joy to people's lives, however you do it, like even if you're in my life for 5 seconds or 5 years, like being able to bring joy to your life is way more rewarding than the instant gratification I experienced back then. And so, like, in doing that, it's like just I see both sides of the coin, but it's like being nice to people, yes, is harder sometimes because like it's sometimes you want to freak out. But like if just being generally nice and doing the right thing feels so much better in the end that it's like, oh, it's just so not worth it to be a piece of shit. Like it's easier to be a piece of shit, but like it's not. It's like when you finally feel that like, and you truly like kind of discover yourself and like working out. You're like, oh, like listen, like your kids will never experience that sort of thing. That's an amazing thing to be proud of. Like I will never, they will never have to face that down. Like, and they're going to be great people, and like they're obviously very smart. So it's like, but you went through that pain, so they don't have to, and you're able to pass that along without them having to go through the trials and tribulations that you did. And that's
Yeah.
like a good thing. It's a good thing to be that self aware, but be able to pass that along is like fucking. It's yes, it's self-serving because you're like, oh my god, that's like filling my soul with something good. But like you're providing such a service, it's like to those kids, even if they don't know it, like to them, it's worth their whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's worth something they'll never have to face down. And
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that, I can continue to give them the world, but, I can only give them as much as I have right now. Um, and I just got to keep pushing hard to give them more over time.
I think you're doing. Listen. I mean, as little as I know about your life, though, it seems like you're doing all right. The kids seem very happy. They're very smart. And I mean, you seem like you've got like kind of a plan, and like you're working. To get things done. Uh, you have wonderful talks over there on TikTok. I love popping in and saying hi. And so, is there like what is like what's like if somebody wanted to leave like just a lasting message, like something you had to leave as a message to anybody that listened, and like maybe nobody ever encounters you again, but if they see you on TikTok or something, like maybe you could pass along something that like you think might help somebody. Like, I always tell people just try to be nice to people and like, go find interesting things and do the things you love. I think that's a rewarding part of life.
I would say to take time for your mental health because a lot of people don't.
Very true.
And that a lot more people worry about how they physically look than how they feel on the inside. And you can look beautiful for the rest of your life, like even if you look older, you can still be beautiful. You can still be handsome, beautiful, etc. But if you don't fix your mental health or you don't feel good on the inside, then you're just a miserable person living in a beautiful body. And no, you shouldn't want to feel that way, you know?
I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Like it's just literally like I tell people like the biggest the most the piece of information that's been passed down the longest in human history is know thyself. And I think that's like knowing that is like if you don't know yourself and you can't handle what's inside you, like you're never gonna be able to handle people. And I think if you don't come to grips with yourself as a person, like I said, I'm only good at being me, but I'm happy about myself, and that's like made everything else in my life kind of fall in line. So my life's not the awesome, not the complete greatest, but like literally it's like it's good enough where like I know myself and I'm happy with me. So therefore it makes everything else wonderful and easier, you know what I'm saying? And kind of you know what I'm saying? Like it just
Yeah.
kind of focuses your life where it makes it just easier to deal with other people, to deal with the stresses of life, to deal with all those sort of things. Because like I know how I'm going to react, so therefore I can manage those sort of things, so I don't take it out outwardly, even subconsciously. And it's like I said, hating is fucking exhausting, dude. Like having those resentments of paying into. I tell people resentment is paying into a bill that never comes due. You're wasting all this energy and it's just going to a black hole that the person you resent probably doesn't care and will never care. You know what I'm saying? And like that bill will never come due. So you're just wasting all your energy to be like, I hate my life and I'm miserable when like the person you hate like is literally moved on with their life and is like probably doing better. And that's what's insane.
Yes, right after I'm finished. I promise. Yeah, like I think of it like this. It's like if you go to an arcade, right? And you go to a machine and you put change into it, and you're not going to continuously keep putting change into it if it doesn't work. It's kind of the same thing. You're not going to
Right.
keep, you know what I mean? Like if you keep putting money into it, it's not going to make the machine all of a sudden work just because you put more money into it. Like, like
Yeah.
it's broken. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be maintenance. And I feel like it's a person's vessel. It's their body. Like you don't want somebody to keep putting you down when you're already down. Like that's how I feel. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I look at it anyway throughout life and throughout everything is I'm not going to keep putting money into a broken machine. You know?
Right. Yeah. And I think like negativity or just like hatred or just being miserable, like that feeling love, even if it's just something like if you are just like love the things you love, or like you know what I'm saying, like if you love the things you're passionate about, or whatever, find those sort of things, like having those things, then like you could hate a bunch of stuff, but like I don't fill my life with things I hate. I fill my life with things I love, and
Love,
like
yeah.
that is way more rewarding than like you have people that just like constantly hate watching shows on the internet and typing angry comments. Like go watch something you love and type fucking happy comments. Like you'll be much better off. Like
Like, yeah, and I just feel like is there like, I don't know, for the hate comments and stuff, I just feel like when you're miserable, you want people to be miserable with you. And
yeah,
miserable, misery makes company, and that's like, it sounds cliche, but it's like genuinely true, you know.
that cliches only became that way because they were true for so long. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the thing. So, but we've been going like an hour and 10 minutes, so like I'll wrap it up. But like, yeah, it was lovely meeting you. Where can people find you on TikTok or your other social medias? I don't know if you're on the other social media, but like, where can people find you if they want to talk to you or they want to join your lives or whatever?
I'm on TikTok. It's on the little tag, guilty one 43.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then I have Instagram. I'm not on it too much, but you can DM me there just in case, because TikTok does filter out quite a bit of the messages. It's MissJoy143.
Okay,
Yeah.
there it is, I'll pop in. It's been lovely talking to you.
You too.
You're
So much.
you're you're a wonderfully interesting person. You'd say if you ever want to come on one of our live shows, we do them Wednesdays. And like we do like top 10 lists. You know what I'm saying? Where we like pick a topic at the end of every show every week for the next show. Like this week we're doing like top 5 mythical creatures and top 5 pizza toppings. Like sometimes we did like top 10 conspiracy theories. We have a weird audience, and it's fun because like they all participate, and like there's like 3 or 4 or 5 of us depending, and like it's just we get on there and like when friends fucking get together, debate shit, we get off the rails and talk about crazy shit. But it's always fun, and we always have fun people on. I love hearing people's like the lists people say and come up with are bananas sometimes, and like it always sparks conversation. So it's fun. We do those. So like if you ever want to come on, like fucking, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to have new people on. So
Yeah,
but
appreciate
I'll, absolutely. I'll on the show, just like I always do, I tell people if somebody yells out OH, you yell IO, and just be nice to people. Go fucking meet people like Joy, and learn about people, talk about people. It'll be wonderful. So with that, we'll go ahead and end the show. We're out.
it.